Hello, my dears. Wish you all good and safe. How are you? Today we will complete our recap sheet for science. Today we will talk about planes. I think that it's clear from this picture in front of you. This picture we have here many planes, so we will study about the planes. But before doing this, we want to revise about your homework of the last session. That was about living things and non-living things. Here we have a box, and in this box we need to know what are the things. Here we will choose from this box what of these are living and what are not living. The first one here, the first one is a pole. Let's check if this pole is a living or non-living. The pole is non-living, so I will draw it here. Or draw or write it. You can do one of them. The other one, the rat or a mouse. This mouse, living things, so I will draw it here. Well, the other one, cloud, and fish, potato, ship, and tree. So let's choose one of them and there's a carpet. Yeah, but this carpet, it's non-living things, and fish, living things. So here I will put the fish. And the tree, I will put it yeah, excellent, for the living things. And the pot is non-living things. And the potato is non-living things. I want to tell you something. The potato is a plant, so it's a living things because plants are living things. But if this potato are a fruit, it's not living things because it cannot grow anymore. It was growing when it was plant, but now it's a fruit, so it will not increase. So it's non-living things. About the cloud, it cannot breathe, cannot grow, so it's non-living things. Okay, that's about your homework. We just checked your answers. Let's go back to our lesson today. We about talking about the planes. So in each plant it has parts, and these parts are here as shown that it has a root here, that part called root as shown, root, and the root starting to grow like this green one, which is stem, so it's a root, and stem. Then after fruit, that's fruits, and through the stems there's leaves going out, leaves, each one called a leaf, the one of them called leaf, but all of them together is called leaves. And between these leaves there's buds, that part called buds, and each bud get a flower, and each flower produces a fruit. Okay, again, so here we have a root, you can say after me. Root here, roots, stem, yeah, excellent, stem. What is this? The one called leaf leaf, but both of them or all of them together called leaves. Okay, then this called buds. Each bud come to be a flower, and each flower come to be a fruit. Okay, this is about its parts. Again, here we have another flower. Let's talk about it together. In this plant, there's roots. By the way, the roots, you cannot see the roots. Why you couldn't see the roots? Because the roots inside the soil. Here's the soil that we plant the plant inside it, and each soil has a roots of the plant inside it, okay, which fix the plant on the soil and fix it to keep standing up like that. And here we have the stem, that green line called a stem. Each stem got a leaf, many leaves together called leaves. Leaves, okay. And at the end of each stem there's the flowers. These flowers come to be a fruit later, okay. It's a picture of showing us how the plants grown up. Here, the plants grown up by absorbing the water of the soil to the roots, as shown here, to the roots, going to the stem, reaching the leaves to make the plants grow. Again, so here a root, and stem, and leaves. Okay, the mission of the roots is to absorb the whole water from the soil and deliver it to the stem here, and the stem is like a tube which delivers the water to the leaves. Again, the mission or the job, the importance of any root for any plants. Again, here's the importance of any root. It's just absorbing the water and minerals from the soil and deliver it to the tube, which is the stem, and the stem working as a tube, it delivers all nutrients and water to the leaves. Okay, as shown here, the root absorbs the whole water inside it and deliver it to the stem, and the stem takes the whole water from the root to the leaves, which help the plant to can grow up. Okay, that's the mission about the root and stem. About the leaves, it helps the plants to grow up more and more because it helps it to make a photosynthesis process, which is the process that the plant make their food by. Here's the roots get the water, and the stem deliver the water and nutrients from the roots to the leaves. Then the leaves absorb light to make the plant's food through photosynthesis process. Here, there was a root absorbs water inside the stem, and the stem delivers the whole water and nutrients of the plants to the leaves. Why to the leaves? The leaves is the cook of the plant. Leaves can make the food of the plants. So the food of the plants made in leaves. Excellent. Made in leaves. So where is our kitchen? My kitchen in my flat somewhere. And the kitchen of the flower here on the leaves. Okay, and it uses sunlight and the nutrients that taken from the stem to make the food of the plants through a process called a photosynthesis process. Okay, through a process called a photosynthesis process. The a photosynthesis process. It's a very important for the plants. Can you tell me why? Yeah, because it helps the plant to make their own food. It is the cooker of the plant. Excellent. So here, after the leaves, there's a flower. And this flower takes the food that the leaves made and growing up to produce the fruit. Okay, again, so in this plant here we have the roots. The roots absorbs water from the soil, deliver it to the stem, deliver it to the kitchen, which is the leaves, absorbs light, then make photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process. Photosynthesis process is a very important because it helps the plant to make their own food. Okay, so now we already done our food. Here, what will we do with food? We will deliver it to the flowers. It helps the flowers to grow up and produce the fruit that we eat. Here's another example. Here's the roots shown here down in the soil, and the stem, leaf, one of them called a leaf, but both of them called what? Yeah, leaves. Excellent. Again, roots, stem, leaves, flower. Say after me. Roots, stem, leaf. Both of them are leaves and flower. Okay? Here, roots, stem, the brown one called stem, leaves, flower. So this is about your homework of today. Here you have a word bank. In this word bank you have many words and you have here boxes. And each box refers to a part of the flower. I need you to choose which word of this box to write it in your box that refers to that part. I wish it's easier for you. If you remember, what was this? Leaf or root or stem or flower. You can choose which one and put it here in the box. And that part is stem. I need you to choose the stem and put it on that box. And what this part is called, choose its name from here and put it to this box. Okay? Thank you guys for today. I wish you understand the session. Miss Isra Dusui was with you. And see you next time. Goodbye.